Hey there, it's time to show you some cool gadgets from China that we have purchased recently. Very strange and incomprehensible gadgets came to us in a bag like this. They are little pills for robots, but they can do real magic. For this, we need blue duct tape. If you bring these pills to it, they'll start glowing, and if you take them away, they stop. That's some kind of witchcraft, you might think. They are not connected to a power source, and there are no batteries inside. But it's not the duct tape that powers them, it's what's underneath it. The pills came with this device, which has a small chip and a small coil with copper wires. And on the opposite end, there are two wires for power connection. The source of which, in our case, will be a smartphone charger for 5 volts. Or any other power supply with the same voltage. The red plus wire is inserted inside the connector, and the minus wire is attached to the outside of it and wrapped with duct tape. Now, if we bring our coil to these pills, they'll start glowing in different colors, and the energy for their glow is transferred through the air. The thing is that each pill has the same coil, only very small, which receives the energy from the coil and transmits it to the LED. Wireless chargers for smartphones work on the same principle, and our pills glow because of it as well. This is a very interesting thing, which can surprise not only your cat, but also your friends. I showed it to people several times, and no one understood what was going on. You won't believe it, but I ordered an SSD drive from Aliexpress, which will speed up your computer considerably if it still uses a regular hard drive. I ordered the 60GB version, and I cannot wait to test it on my computer. However, I don't want my computer to burn, because I don't know what the Chinese put in the box. So to connect the new drive, I will have to disconnect the old one, on which I store my video footage. Just hope that everything goes well and my computer doesn't explode. Ready? I tried transferring the files, and yes, everything works and write speed is good, especially for the price. Just for fun, I took the drive apart to see what's inside, and it wasn't a tiny flash drive, but a circuit board like this. Maybe for some of you, this will be some interesting information. It is bad to drink alcohol, so it is forbidden to do so in public places in certain countries. But the Chinese have figured out how to get around this ban thanks to this soft beer bottle cover, which you can just pull over the can. And there you go, magically the beer turns into regular Coca-Cola. The cover fits so well that it's hard to notice the catch even if you look closely. It's like a rubber band for beer, and if you put it on, everyone will think that you are drinking Coke. To remove it easily, you can just crush the can with your hands and remove the cover. Often in our videos, we use a regular gas cylinder, like this, for heating and cooking. It can be used several times, but it is very expensive. And here is a very cheap gas cylinder, which has exactly the same gas and is 4 times cheaper. The Chinese came up with this little adapter, through which we can connect these two cylinders with each other and easily transport gas from the cheap cylinder to the expensive one. That way, we can pump gas in 1 minute and save a lot of money on buying a new cylinder every time. When I saw this robot, I could not believe that for $1.50 it could not only look cool, but also dance and move its arms and legs. There is a kind of a key on the back, so let's see if we can get it started. And the robot really starts to dance, showing quite modern movements. And if you take a few of these robots, you can get a pretty good dancing group. As a gift, I ordered a small multi-tool of a famous brand, inside of which there are a few tools that can help us in some situations. First of all, it is of course a knife, with this interesting shape with which you can cut something, remove the insulation from a wire, or sharpen a pencil. Each item is locked in the open position and will not close until you move a special lock. Next we have these short but powerful thick plate scissors. they can easily deal with thick cardboard and blister packs. But you can also trim your nails. Next comes this 2-in-1 thing. This is Phillips screwdriver that can help you when you need to unscrew something, as well as a file which can also be used. Then comes a can opener, which you can use to open cans, applying some effort. And then there is this last tool, the function of which I have no idea, and so I'm asking you if you have any clue. Wait a minute, though we still have another bonus lurking here. It's a little needle like this. You can clean your nails with it, of course, if you need to. But it seems that the true purpose of this is to open the SIM card slot of your smartphone, which I often lacked during traveling when I needed to change my SIM card. This multi-tool can be both an inexpensive and a very useful gift for your friend. Often, in our videos where we do woodworking, we need to remove a large layer of wood, which takes a lot of time and effort. But the Chinese sent us a genius invention. It is a metal disc which is covered with hundreds of sharp teeth. And the most important thing is that it is attached to an ordinary angle grinder, which almost every amateur craftsman has. But when ordering it, I made a mistake with the diameter and therefore had to rework the attachment of the disc to the grinder with this big washer and unscrew it all with this huge nut. So let's test it. We took this beech log, and despite the fact that beech is a very hard wood, the bit worked very easily, and all this at minimum RPM of the grinder. Having learned to work with such a tool, any master can turn a piece of wood into a work of art. Just be careful, the teeth are extremely sharp, and if they catch your skin, it will be very unpleasant and very painful. Winter has come, and with the advent of snow, everyone runs out into the street to make the first snowman and throw snowballs. Not everyone is able to make a nice round snowball though. And to simplify the process, there are such snowball makers which allow you to get a large and smooth snowball in 2 seconds. But the Chinese went a bit further and came up with these double snowball makers, which in one movement can make you 2 snowballs at once. If you work together, you can make hundreds of them yourself in a couple of minutes and have a real snowball war in your yard.